Alright, looks like, oh, well, there's a 12. That's hard to beat. And versus 8. Well, it looks like Zach will be on the play. Alright, got the opening 7 for Chris. Looks like a bunch of lands. And he's shipping it back. Let's see how the opening 7 fares for Zach. Looks like a bunch of lands, bunch of spells, but nope, going back. We get to have an expose on shuffling. Now, having lost to Chris in the last round, I can definitely tell you he's playing a very fast Mardu range, whereas Zach is just playing Magic, like literally. Hopefully they'll pick their 6, and we'll have a game on our hands. Alright, let's see how the 6 fares for Zach. Looks like he's got a red-green land, looks like a swamp, and then Chris's 6 looks to be similarly acceptable. Do the thing. Alright. Zach plays what looks like a Rugged Highlands and passes the turn. Currently 21-20. Chris draws the turn, plays a swamp, and passes turn. See another swamp from Zach.
Yes. Do you have the thing up?
Which thing? I see a molting snakeskin on that. That Mardu header ends attack for 4.
Oh, now he's not at 21 anymore. So bad at this.
It should be at 20.
Oh, that's right.
Chris is at 20 and
Chris
Zach
did
is
not
at
gain a life.
And then Zach Tufford's at
17?
looks like it looks like he's at 13. He's taking 2 hits. Sorry folks, we're getting the life totals up on the board for you.
Zach's at 14.
14.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, he's getting 2 life, that's right. Looks like Zach is playing a morph, passing the turn.
Yeah, if you had whoever was playing, or the person spotting, putting in life totals and having it automatically send here.
Looks like
probably better.
Chris is going to play a Plains,
Yeah,
and
Tell Chris to get on it.
he might go to combat. Nope, he's going to cast something first. Cast a Mardu banner. And then swing for, it looks like, yep, Zach's going to take 3.
You have to hit Control S.
There you go.
Saves the channel.
And passes the turn. Oh, looks like Zach played another Rugged Highlands. It goes back up to 12. Zach plays another morph, passes turn. Chris untaps, draws a mountain, plays the mountain. Looks like Chris has a substantial board presence. And Chris is going to come in for 7. He's got the Molten Snakeskin on that Headhunter, so he's going to regenerate. And Zach's going to take another 3. Chris passes turn. Zach plays what looks like to be blue-white Gainland. Goes back up to 10. Oh, Zach's definitely picked up the pace now and plays an Ivory Tusk Fortress. That's going to be difficult to beat. Chris plays a Mardu Charm and gets 2 1/1s with first strike. Chris is going to untap everything. Considerable board state. Draw for the turn. Looks like a Mardu War Shrieker. Now what you could do here is you could attack, play this War Shrieker, and then cast the Mardu Charm. So if Zach actually blocks the... Oh, I guess... Oh, Chris is just going to send in the Mantis for 3 damage. Bringing Zach down to 7. He's then going to play that War Shrieker. He's got 3 in the turn. Passes turn. Zach untaps. Draws what looks like... Yep. He plays a Plains. Can't see what he could draw. He looks like he has an Arrow Storm. Oh, he's going to play the Monastery Flock. 0/5 Defender. Flying. Pass turn. Chris is going to untap everything. Draw what looks like, ooh, Rush of Battle. That's pretty good. He's going to come in with the team and possibly win this turn. Except he forgot that Rush of Battle is a sorcery. Chris is going to tap. Play Rush of Battle. Everything gets +2/+1, and if they're warriors, they gain lifelink. So it looks like it's going to be 6, 11. Yeah, that's lethal. Oh, actually, he's going to take... Oh, nope, looks like... Yep. And that's game 1. Chris takes it. They're going to shuffle up and get back to game 2. Chris just came out there guns blazing. Looks like Zach is playing a magnificent, looks like to be almost 5-color deck. I know for a fact that he ended up drafting 9 gain lands, so he's got all sorts of mana. He's a big fan of those spicy drafts. We'll get to shuffling and hopefully get on the game 2 underway. Oh, Chris is showing his hand, and it seems that the War Shrieker's on bottom. It looks like a Teamer Charger that fell out of Zach's deck. Alright, we're going to cut, and let's see what the 7 brings to each of these players. Looks like lands and spells for both players, so we'll see if they keep them. Let's see what looks like a Jungle Hollow, an Ivory Tusk Fortress, a Flock, and some other cards for Zach. Can't quite tell what Chris has got. Plays a Mountain, pass a turn. Zach's going to draw. Play a Plains, pass turn. Alright, Chris is going to draw a turn. He plays a Plains and pass a turn. This is exciting. Zach draws what looks like a rugged foot. Nope, he's going to play a Swamp and play a Morph. It looks like it's the Monastery Flock as a Morph. Chris is going to draw what looks like Rush of Battle. Plays a Swamp. He's got all 3 colors on board now. He's going to play that Sandstep Outcast and get a 1/1 white flying spirit creature token on the battlefield. Back to Zach. Draws for turn. Oh, looks like he's going to Douse and Gloom the Outcast. Gain 2. And attack for 2. Chris is going to take it. Go down to 18. Plays a land, passes turn. Looks like Chris is going to tap 3, play, looks like Goblin Heel Cutter. And then, oh, he's going to dash in Goblin Heel Cutter. Attack for, what looks like 4. And then raid it away. Zach untaps, 4 mana. He's got 3 mana. He's going to put on another Morph. Attack for 2. Chris goes down to 16. They're moving very fast now. Chris is going to untap, draw. Looks like a Townley Hordemate, which would actually be really good, I think. Attacks with the Spirit. Zach's going to take 1, go down to 17. He's going to play the Townley Hordemate and return. Oh, no, can't do that because it's supposed to be, I think it's command, or it's combined mana cost of 2, not actual power of 2. Oh, he's good. Zach's going to end up wild slashing it anyway. Yep, that was a misplay, as said by Chris. Zach's going to untap, swing in for 4. Chris is going to take 4, go down to 12. Oh, and here goes another Morph. Zach is playing Power Rangers because it's morphing time. Chris untaps, draws for turn. Has not untapped his Spirit like he's supposed to. He's got options. None of them are very good. Yeah, there he goes. I think Zach might be in the driver's seat for this. Pay 3. Oh, there comes out a Mardu Banner. So tons of mana now. 3. Is he going to rush out the Goblin Heel Cutter again? Looks like he's going to rush it out. Or dash it out, I should say. Swing for 4. Zach's going to take 4, go down to 13. And the turn goes back to his hand. And with nothing left to do, he's going to pass turn. Zach is going to untap. Draw for turn. Ooh, he looks like he's got tons of things. He's got attack for 6. Chris is down to 6. Oops. Chris is now going to untap and draw. Potentially his last turn. Oh, that's actually surprising. He could actually survive this if he waits. Oh, he's gonna dash in again. Try again for 4. He might. He's gonna attack for 4. Take Zach down to 9. I don't know if it's gonna be enough though. Oh, that is. He's gonna exile that Murder's Cut, and that's gonna be game. Going on to the rubber match, game 3. I do believe Chris will be on the play. That last card that Zach played was Murder's Cut on the Goblin Heel Cutter, killing it. Alright, they're shuffling away, and we'll get to game 3. Just want to double check about that Goblin Heel Cutter. I could have swore it was a 3-2. Yes, it is a 3-2. So that actually was only 8 damage, so unless I was incorrect, of course the Spirit and the Heel Cutter are attacking with Trumpet Blast. Unless I had missed messed up my life totals. That wasn't even lethal, but I could be wrong. All right. Looks like Game 3 is about to begin. We'll see what the opening 7 brings for these players. It looks like we've got no lands for Chris. Shipping it back. And looks like we have no lands for Zach either. All right, we'll go to 6 apiece. At least it's even. And while they shuffle, let me remind you that this is round 2 in the Fate Cons draft for FCB comics and games. More specifically, this is game 3 of round 2. So, winner gets to go on to the 3rd and final round. We're going to see them shuffle some more. This is fantastic shuffling we have here. And we will see what 6 brings to these two people. Looks like a Rush of Battle, a High Spire Mantis. Looks like a Molting Snakeskin, but no lands for Chris. Zach, good to go on his 6. Oh, no, I was wrong. There was a Plains. Looks like also a Swamp. Zach is going to play. Looks like going between. Oh, he might have picked. Zach still mulling over his options. Going to play the Jungle Hollow, go up 1 life, and pass turn. So Chris draws Mountain, passes turn. Zach plays Mountain, also passes turn. There we go. All 3 mana now. Maybe. Oh, nope. Never mind. Looks like Zach's going to play. He's got options. It looks like he's going to play an island and play possibly Morph. Yep, it's a Morph. Passes turn. Chris going to draw what looks like a Mardu Headhunter and then play it without triggering the right ability. Zach draws. He's going to play the blue-white gain land, go up to 22, and attack for 2. Talking Chris down to 18. And he's going to play another Morph. And pass turn to Chris. Chris is going to untap, draw a card. Looks like a Plains, which he then promptly plays. 4 mana. Could play a High Spire Mantis, looks like he's mulling over. She, in fact, will. A 3/3 Flying Trampler for 4 mana. Zach untaps. Plays a Swamp. Has options. Can't quite attack into that 3/3 flyer. He does have Arrow Storm. And a Wild Slash. So he could potentially sacrifice a Morph, which is what looks like what he might be doing. Looks like Chris is just going to take the 4, go down to 14. And Zach's going to pass turn. Chris untaps, draws a Swamp, looks like. 5 mana available. He's going to play Molting Snakeskin on that High Spire Mantis, making it a very strong 5/3 flyer with Regenerate. In response, looks like, yep, that's a murderous cut. Looks like Zach is in complete control of this match. Chris is going to attack for 2. He mulled playing the heel cutter. So Zach is back down to 20. And then Chris passes turn. Zach draws for turn. 5 mana available. Going to pay 5. This is draw 3, discard 1, I do believe. Looks like he drew the Ifrit Master, Sudden Revelation, and a land. He's going to discard the Master. And attack for 4. Knocking Chris down to... Oh, Chris has a trick, though. 4 mana. Bring low. Is that bring low? I do believe that is bring low. Killing a creature. So Chris goes down to 12. Chris is going to untap. Oh, Zach actually gained a life. Do that. Rugged Foothills. It looks like Chris drew a second Rush to Battle. Or is that a Timely Horde Mate? Rush to Battle. Making him a 4-2 with lifelink. He's going to swing. Chris goes back up to 16. And knocking Zach down to 17. He's going to play the Timely Horde Mate. Oh, no, I'm sorry. That's the 1-1 with Trample. The name escapes me at the moment. It's a Firehoof Cavalry. The 1-1 that you pay 3 and 1 red, and it gains +2/+0 and trample for turn. So at most, Chris has a blocker. Zach's going to pay 4 and bring out Bitter Revelation. He's going to draw 2, or sorry, draw 4, discard 2. I'm sorry. Yeah, he's going to put 2 of them in hand, rest of his graveyard, and lose 2 life, so that knocks him down to 15. Looks like he's putting away Burn Away and one other card I did not get to look at. Wild Slash and Burn Away. He's going to pay 1, play Treasure Cruise. Everyone knows what that does. Draw 3. Play a land, gain a life, back up to 16. And then Zach passes turn. Looks like Chris drew another Molting Snakeskin. So he's got some options here. Looks like Chris is going to swing it for 3. Zach's going to block the Firehoof Cavalry. Zach's going to take 2, go down to 14. Chris is now going to tap 4 mana, and looks like plays... Oh, nope, going to tap. Yeah, tap his mana. Timely Horde Mate, bring back the Firehoof Cavalry. And then Zach is probably going to Wild Slash it. Chris is going to put Molting Snakeskin on the Firehoof Cavalry, making it a 3-1 with Regenerate. Zach's going to tap mana, play the Orc Sure Shot. Whenever he plays another creature, creatures your opponent's control gets -1/-1. Plays a Morph, and gives the Firehoof Cavalry -1/-1 for turn. And Chris is going to pack it up. Winner, Zach Tufford. Looks like that was his 2 morphs were the Abomination of Gudul and the Monastery Flock. Zach, known to take 9 dual lands in a draft. Seems to have worked out for him today, though. He is on to round 3.